That do not know who I am, my name is Timothy M. Tabadell. I'm down here in Prattville, Alabama, the preferred community, one of my favorite places in the United States. I love it. I just love the title. So today, my message is resisting to change, and that's one of the things I've been talking to a lot of people this week, and everybody has that one problem. We want to resist the change that God is trying to do in our life. Sometimes we want to resist the change we know we need to do for our own life. And as we know, we are talking about we're kingdom people. And as kingdom people, we have to be the change to show somebody else that they can change. So we have to make that that decision. And when we finally make that decision, we have that choice to to change. So as we go a little farther, the definition to the resistance to change is the unwillingness to adapt to altered circumstances. So that means you don't want to change. There's so many things that keep us from really changing. And I went down to 5 simple steps. I'm not going to be before you long because I got a word a while back. Let's go straight to the meat. You don't need no appetizer. Go on to the to the meal.
Main course.
Let's go on to eat. So my main thing was, one of the main reasons is we satisfied where we at. Satisfaction. The pleasure that we desire to stay in. We satisfied with our own situation. We have got comfortable where we at right now. So guess what? I don't want to change. Life just got simple for me. Why do I want to change? My job just got to a place where, hey, I'm comfortable coming to work every day on time. My marriage just got simple. He don't fuss at me all day long like he used to. Guess what? But guess what? It still got to be a change in the house. It still got to be change in your life. Because you can't settle for less. God wants you to have more, but you can't be satisfied where you at right now. Because you won't change if you become satisfied. I had learned that. I got comfortable in my life. So I said, you know what? You ain't got to do no more. Just stay right here because guess what? It's familiar. That's what we want to stay in. We want to stay in the familiar. And guess what? We can't move if we stay in the familiar. So the next thing is fear. And fear means the belief that someone or something would cause pain or threat. Mm-hmm. That's what fear is. That's the definition. So, if I know I change something might come at me. Make that bring pain in my life. I might lose that person.
Hallelujah.
I might lose that job. Fear has stopped me from doing so many things. Because guess what? It's gonna hurt. Can I tell you the truth? If you get injured right now and you don't exercise through that physical therapy like the doctor tell you, guess what? You're still gonna be in pain. Even though the pain hurts when you're working through it, it's still gonna be in some pain. So why not be in the pain that's gonna change your life? That make you a better person. That's why we want to resist these things. Because guess what? We don't want to be there. And this one, number 3. I know some of y'all on the camera can't really see it. That's why I'm telling you. It's say, because it was not your idea. How many times you didn't change because you didn't come up with it? How you know God didn't put somebody on your path to help you with that idea? I don't want to change this concept because guess what? I'm the one that didn't come up with it. But it was a better concept. It was a better way of doing it. But we don't want to do these certain things. It's for our life. And somebody told you, hey, Kroger got a better water over here than Walmart, but I'm used to drinking Walmart water. Guess what? But this one got better minerals in it for you. To make your body better. But because I didn't come up with the idea that, hey, it's a better concept, hey, I'm gonna resist it. It's a certain way to work out. That's a certain way to save money. I have people change my concept. I'm like, that's the only way I can run my business. No. Until I came up with it, they had a better idea. I had to realize they had a better idea than me. How to operate certain things. I took on a new driver 2 weeks ago. And I had 5 though. But everything, change come. Change come.
Quick.
Oh, when time to move, I believe in forward movement. So he was not moving forward, so he had to get moved out the way. But he came up with a bright idea about the route. He said, well, why don't you just mark every route or every road that's something that's on and make it simpler for the driver. Guess what? Because I want to reject it because it was not my idea. But guess what? It was a better idea. Because guess what? When I took out the next new driver, I missed one of the people on the route. I still got him the same day. But because he had a better idea, what if I had that more? It would have jogged my memory. That hey, I got something out there that I need to pick up. Number 4, it's not your normal routine. That's why we hate change. It's not normal. Time you change your normal routine, that means guess what? It changed the pattern of your behavior. That's what you don't understand. Your behavior gonna have to change when you change your routine. Oh, I'm used to just driving one way to work every day. I had an older guy tell me that. He said, I know what time you get home. I know what route you go. So if I ever want to do something to you, guess what? I know your pattern. I can actually, I know she gonna be here at this time, gonna do this on this day. But sometimes God's trying to move things around. But you don't want to change because He's trying to show you something different. But hey, this is the way I go all the time. I wake up in the morning, this is my routine. God don't work off no routine. Because He'll tell you, I need you to bless this person today, bless that person tomorrow. He ain't say buy your favorite friend a Sunday every day. And when somebody else is looking like, hey, well, when they gonna bless me? You don't know when you gotta change your path.
Right.
I have seen more stuff by changing my route. Maybe it was certain things He wants you to see instead of going home the same way. What's the difference going out the way 2 or 3 extra minutes?
That's right.
Sometimes God is trying to prevent something from happening to you. He put it in your spirit to go this way, but hey, that ain't the normal way I go. That ain't the normal way I talk. That ain't the normal thing I do. I've been there. I didn't want to change. I can tell you the truth. I did not want to change at all. I resisted it every single time. Because it's simpler in my mind. I don't go through the pain. I know exactly what's going to happen if I don't change. Everybody wants the simple. I can tell you the truth. It ain't always simple. We're going to have to change to be kingdom citizens. Because guess what? The kingdom is different than the church. And folks like, well, I'm going to church. Okay. Like I told somebody this morning, I said, look, I'm heading to training today. Mm-hmm. In their mind, they actually thought, okay, what you going to training for? I said, well, I'm going to training to get a word. Because I'm a citizen. I don't come to church no more. I come to get educated. Because guess what? The church is just 4 walls that I can sit here and get entertained. I don't care about being entertained no more. I want something to go home with.
All right.
Because guess what? I had to change my mind, my behavior, my mind frame about what training was. When you go to school, you're supposed to go to school for what? To be trained. Not to go play with your little friends. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. That's the real meaning for the school to educate the child. But if they going for any other reason, are they being trained? No. It's you. You go to work to do a job. You do anything besides your job, guess what? You came with a whole nother mind frame. Then you wonder why when they get ready to fire you, I don't understand what happened. You know exactly what you did. You change your mind frame because when you sign on with the same mind frame that what the job had instructed for you. But as things went along, you started what? Changing things. Why we don't do that with the kingdom? As we go along, why we don't start changing to be better? Why we don't start changing to be a what? Actually a citizen, not a church member. Folks don't understand it's a difference. You have to make that what? That choice. That, hey, I don't want to just come here because it's what? Convenience. I have left my family church years ago because I'm like, hold on. Everything is what? The same. Y'all got the same mind frame. Y'all got the same ideals. And the church still look the same. Okay. I had to understand that. There's no growth. And the kingdom is what? It's growth. But where is there no growth, there's what? No increase. And you wonder why you have no increase in what? Your life. Then you're looking at Johnny down the road and wonder why he's so blessed. Because he ain't got the same mind frame as you. He ain't scared of the what? Of the change.
All right.
I had to sit back this week and reevaluate some things. I'm like, okay, if it's just me, I'm just scared to change. If I have to let some folks go, or what? I may just have to revamp some things. Or if I need to just shut the whole company down. Am I scared of that now? Yeah. Fear start coming in. What about this? What about that? The Lord said, I took you this far. I brought you this far. And you worried about a small situation. How you know the change ain't what? For your growth. How you know that person leaving out of your life ain't for your what? For your growth. We talking about relationship. We talking about a lot of different things in here. Because guess what? When you can have a relationship with God, you can have a relationship with anybody else. And he'll make it a what? A beneficial what? Relationship. Same thing with a job. Sometimes it's time for you to move. But we're so comfortable where we're sitting at right now. We sit down. The fear of failure. We're so scared to fail. And that's where I'm at right now. That's why it's number 5. It should have been number 1. I'm to the point where now I can't afford to fail no more, Lord. How many times we have failed and got back up though? We don't go back to the old, remember that, hey, I did get back up. I didn't stay there for what? Forever. God did open up another door. He did give me another job. He gave me another relationship. He gave me another child after my child passed away. He gave me these things. But we stayed right there. I'm scared to fail. How many times are you going to sit in that bedroom and think nobody knows that, hey, you're going through? You put that smile on. Hey, I'm blessed. Man, you going through. Just tell the truth. The biggest problem we have with ourselves, we don't tell ourselves the what? The truth. I lied to myself for plenty of years. And I said, no, I refuse to lie to myself again.
All right.
Because guess what?
I told my last lie.
I told my last lie.
You gotta say it.
You gotta understand that.
Go ahead.
You got to. We resist this stuff. Because guess what?
He crying, still lying to him.
You lying?
Tell
Yeah.
something last lie.
Yeah. I mean, guarantee you get off you folks on this YouTube right now, you probably still lying to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Come next week, you'll lie to yourself.
Yeah.
You know you are what? Messed up. That's the biggest thing I had to tell myself. You know what, man? I'm all jacked up. Because I got on some fancy clothes and drive a fancy car does not mean I'm not what? Jacked up. Tell yourself the truth. If you're a thief, tell yourself you're a thief. That's it. I had somebody was caught on camera. On camera. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. On camera. People even seen you. You have 3 witnesses. But you still gonna lie to my face.
That's what they do.
I said, Lord. I said, well, Lord, how you want me to even handle this, Lord? Because it was something simple. I give away food just about every week. So food means nothing to me. And I ain't talking about no Roman noodles or anything. I'm talking about steak, lobster. I mean, I give away some real nice food. But I can care less for food. Lord had to get that out of my spirit that, hey, you know what? I'd rather you have it than what I have it. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to be blessed either way. I haven't went hungry, not one time, because I fed somebody else. I found out what my whole problem was. I was scared that, hey, my family going to go lacking. So how I beat that? I fed somebody else's family first. I fed my family last. Folk like, that's backwards. I said, no, it's not. Because as long as you take care of God's people, he'll take care of you. And I had to come to that concept because I had to change my what? Mind frame. My circumstances was what all jacked up. And I had to come to the reality that, hey, I was jacked up. So because I'm jacked up, my family is what? Jacked up. So, hey, if I can break that spirit, I have to change. How I broke it, I changed it. Now, like I said, I'm feeding hundreds a week. But for somebody to do certain things and lie, they lie to themselves.
Right.
I'm just sitting, I'm listening the whole entire time. I'm like, you just lying to yourself. Because I don't care less about $1. I can care less about some food. Because guess what? I care about my mind frame now. I care about my growth. I care about my part of the kingdom for real. Or I'm just saying it. How many of y'all told we liars? We lie to ourselves on a daily what? Basis. You know you messed up. You know you're jacked up. Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth. Yes.
That's how you gotta understand. It ain't that hard. Well, I'm gonna go to the scripture because I gotta give you a scripture. Because like, well, he just talking. This ain't in the word. Yes, it is. The rich man in Matthew 19, 16 to 30. I'm gonna let you read it for yourself. It was talking about the rich man that refused to follow Jesus. It really, that's all it talked about. Because he said, I'll follow you. Jesus said, he said, real simple, sell your stuff. Sell it all. And come follow me. He lied to himself. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to follow you. You know he wasn't. And Jesus knew he wasn't. So guess what? I'm going to give you a task to show you who you really are. You are not ready for this change. And we say, Lord, I want to. No, you ain't. You ain't ready for that change. You like being that lion. You really do. You like being that little person in the hidden corner doing some things that you think folks don't know that about. Guess what? Take yourself the truth. I like it. Somebody asked me one other thing. I said, hey, I like being who I am. I said, because I know who I am now. I'm not putting on the front because I'll act like this in the church, or you see me on Tuesday, I'm in the juke joint. He's going to tell you the truth. I like being at the juke joint on Tuesdays, but I'm trying to change my life. I haven't got there yet. Just tell yourself, stop fooling yourself because you can sing, so you the best singer in the. No, you're right. I'm going to tell you. Because one thing about God, close your mouth. He'll close something. He'll make you have an accident. Just to show you that, hey, stop playing with me. But if you don't look, we tell people to stop playing with me. When they get God the same way. Stop playing with me. I can change you.
All right.
But guess what? I can't change you if guess what? If you ain't what? Ain't ready to change. You resisting to change. I give you every opportunity to change. Before my father died, I told him, I said, the Lord gave you more than one opportunity to change, man. So if you die tomorrow and go to hell, that's on you. I felt like, well, you talk, I'll talk both. I tell you the truth. Because guess what? If he saved you this time, and this time, he just giving you an opportunity. And you just resisting the change. You don't want this. So don't act like you really do. Don't play with him. Because one time, it getting to the end. You coming to the end. Now, Galatians 5:1, it talk about, it is for freedom that the Christ has set us free. Stay firm. Then, and do not let yourself be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Y'all don't really understand that. He said, do not let yourself be what? Burdened again. That's the part that folk don't understand. Again. I mean, you went with right back to it. Every time. I told you. You get satisfied. So you go right back to that abusive relationship. You go right back to that abusive situation. Because you satisfied with it. You have many folks you to talk to. Hey, I'm going to leave, I'm going to do this, but they still there. They're satisfied. You like that yoke being around you. You like to be in bondage. You like that slavery. Oh, same concept. It was like when Moses, you free. You are literally free. Well, we need to go back, started complaining. You want to go back to something you got free from? Really? If you read the story, they asked you what? Go back. They were not ready to what? Change. They were used to what? Certain situations. They didn't know it was a better place for them. And guess what? A lot of them didn't make it. Oh, you ain't ready to change, guess what? You ain't gonna make it. You are not gonna get to the what? The pearly gates. You're not gonna see the better life. You're not gonna see epic. Oh, we had a season of nothing but talking about that epic. And guess what? You're not gonna see it. Because guess what? You're not willing to change. So today, I hope I gave you something to what? Give you forward movement. I hope I gave you something to make you put off the old you and walk into the what? New you. I hope I changed your mind. I hope I changed your behavior. I hope I did something to inspire you to be what? A better person. Become a what? Kingdom citizen. Guess what? We don't give out this card for free.
All right.
Anybody don't have a pass to just what? To come into the kingdom. But guess what? Time you change your mind frame. You got what? Access. And that's all we're trying to do. Give you the knowledge to have the access for your change.
Amen.
That's all we're doing right now. Like again, I said I would not be here before you
My
long.
God.
But hopefully I gave you the 5-course meal that you were looking for right now. I hope your digest is so good that you want another taste of it. That you may tune back in what? Next Sunday. I hope I do that. Because when I come with a word, guarantee you it came from God. It didn't come from me. I don't want to be what? Glorified. I want him to be what? Glorified. I just want to be a vessel. I told you I'm an ambassador for the kingdom. And I love to be an ambassador because God, that means God got to take care of me because I'm taking care of what? Because of you. Again, my name is Timothy M. Tabadale. I'm the first trainer for today down here in the preferred community, Fayetteville, Alabama. And I hope, like I said, and I pray, that I gave you something to inspire you. Y'all have a blessed day.